all year long across 8 different regions of the US, tournaments are hosted with the ultimate goal of earning a spot in the Kings of War Masters. The Pacific Northwest, Mountain Region, Midwest, Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, Southeast, South, and West Coast send their 8 best competitors to fight for the title of US Master. And it boils down to an amazing weekend of camaraderie, good laughs, and fierce competition. What I saw this weekend were 64 friends having an amazing time playing a game they love. So you, watching this video right now, should know there's no reason to be intimidated by competitive play because I'm about to show you what a blast this experience is.
So my name is Mark Cox. I am one of the co-TOs of the Masters tournament that's being held here in San Antonio, Texas. This is the first year that we've held it here in San Antonio. We've had Masters going on for the last 6 years. We've done North Carolina twice. We've done Las Vegas. We've done Nashville. We did Chicago, and now we're doing San Antonio. This is the first time we've had it in a warm climate, so you see guys walking around in like shirts and shorts and stuff. No coats, no beanie caps. This was a long-time concept that came to fruition a couple of years ago that we've really been working on, which was how do we get the greater North American community together to play Warhammer and now Kings of War with the best of the best. So we broke out into regions. We had regions pick how they want to pick their players. They send their 8 best players, and then we go through a Swiss-style tournament that you can see behind me, where the players play out. You see who's the best, and at the end of the day, you reward who did the best, who did the worst, and we all go home happy. It really turns into more of a reunion than it is anything else. You're going to see a lot of guys hugging, high-fiving, yelling, slapping, taking shots, doing beers. It really is more of a party than a tournament. Hope you guys can come out next year. It's a lot of fun, and wherever we end up, it's always going to be a party, so stay for Sunday night.
While Masters is primarily battle-focused, the South breaks out one of the best in the country, with Ryan Smith to do the paint judging.
So the coolest part of hosting the Masters in San Antonio is I get to share this city that I fell in love with everyone else in the country that's never come here for wargaming before. San Antonio is awesome as a venue because we host it on the Riverwalk. You can go out of the venue, you can walk 1.5 miles in that direction, and you're at the Alamo, or you're at a hotel, or you're at a restaurant, or you're at a bar or a brewery. You can leave and go anywhere. You don't need to come here with a car and drive around and be ferried and have an Uber taking you where you need to go. You can bring a family. You can bring anyone, and it's just right in the middle of downtown. It's very, very easy to get around and to enjoy the city, in addition to enjoying the great experience that is the Masters.
Now, I'm not the only one doing coverage for the Masters this year. Such a monumental event draws the attention of everyone in the game. That means on-site podcast recording and live streams. I talked to Rob from Countercharge to get his opinion on where the US Masters has gone under Kings of War.
All right, hey, so I'm here with Kyle. He would ask me to talk a little bit about the Masters experience under Kings of War. I've only experienced Kings of War at the Masters. I've been here the last 3 years. I've actually never played. Qualified my first year. I ended up hosting it in Nashville. The second year we held it in Chicago with Chris Kapsner, and now Mark Cox and Ryan Smith are hosting it in San Antonio. It's been moving from strength to strength, and I think every year we do it, we're getting more and more participation. The quality of play is going up. The quality of paint's going up. You probably have seen or will see from Kyle the great streams that we're getting. We're getting lots of podcast coverage. We have people here. We have probably 100 people here. There's only 64 people playing. There's a lot of people just hanging around, having a good time, drinking, social interaction. It's become maybe the go-to event of the year for Kings of War. And I think the future's bright. Where we go next year, I don't know. Maybe it's Pacific Northwest, maybe it's Northeast. But what we know is it'll be better next year than this year.
You would think that coming to the Masters would be an intimidating experience, especially for a first-time qualifier. Ashley talks to us about how receptive everyone is and how much fun she's really having. Go now.
Hi, I'm Ashley Mowat from the US Masters, and I'm merking for the West Coast. Hanging out here at Masters has been a fantastic first day, minus my first 2 games, which were 0-0 losses for me. But luckily the opponents here have been absolutely phenomenal, and losing to someone like that, it's still been a blast. So I still walked away feeling pretty good, and I was lucky enough to win my last game. So here I am for the submarine effect, but yeah.
So the West Coast doesn't, they don't technically have enough players to make the full list?
Yeah, so I came in to play for them.
Right.
And then in my own right would have qualified for the Pacific Northwest when someone dropped out, but I was already merking for the West.
Gotcha.
And I'm also now, for the next season, will be playing for in the Northeast. So
what army do you play?
I play Ogres with Nature Allies right now, but sometimes I like to run them with Trident Realms as well. So it's been really good. My first 2 matchups were against elves, so pretty much completely countering me in every way. But it's been a good little thing. Also, being the only woman here playing, I should say, there is some lovely wives and other people hanging around. It's been an interesting experience. I'm used to being sometimes the only woman at an event, but it's a lot different when you're 1 to 63. So big difference, but the guys have been really receptive. I feel like really accepting, and luckily I've gone to events in different regions, so I know a lot of people and have talked to some people online, so starting to feel a little more at home here. So it's been a comfortable atmosphere, and this weekend's been great so far. So yeah.
You know me, I'm always promoting Kings of War. The Masters is a great experience that captures the entire spirit of the game. Look for the chairperson in your region to get more information on how to qualify for next year. Even if you don't, hopefully you see the Masters as a wonderful opportunity to come out and celebrate Kings of War.